Alright, now I'm going to show you my favorite push-up routine. I may have forgot the intro. Hello, this is Big Dom, by the way. I hope you're doing well today. My maiden name is Dominic Hall, if you were wondering. Back to the video. What I want to do, be able to do, is a hybrid. I want to be a hybrid former. I want to be able to do calisthenics and weight training, because that's to me that's the best. Because when I do, think about it, you just lifting weights. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just counting reps and doing it slow. You know, it's boring. It's too boring for me. So what I like to do is I do like do a mixture of weight training, calisthenics. You know, that way I don't get bored. That was my problem. I was getting bored. So I don't know, it might help with you, help with me. Now, I know what people are gonna say. They're like, why don't you just go to a gym? Why don't you just go to a gym? Because I don't want to go to a gym. You know, there's no need to go to a gym if I'm over here and I can do all my workouts at home. It's a hassle for me to just go to a gym, you know. That's how I look at it. So if in my experience, you know, because I took a break for a while from doing like workout and stuff. But what I used to do was, from my experience during push-ups, that there's going to be some point where you just feel like, you know, you won't be able to add any more reps to your push-ups. How I got past that was, when you do your sets, you go from easy push-ups to hardest push-ups. That way, the progressive overload is still there. All right, let me show you. Let me give you an example. So when you start doing your push-ups, you want to go you want to go moderately fast and do as many of them as you can. I know that sounds like it's the opposite of what you need to do, but what happens when you do that is you get your heart rate up, your blood flowing, and you get your pump, and the pump will continue through the rest of your workout. Push-ups. Here's my 40 push-ups. You might not be able to do 40, but you know, just do what you can, and that'll be the rest. All right, now after you do your 40 push-ups, or however many you do, what you gotta do is 20 Navy SEALs, or however, I don't know how many Navy SEALs. I'm gonna do 20 Navy SEALs right off the top. All right, now let's go. Now, what's special about the Navy SEALs is every time you're going to do a full lockout, all right? It'll go like this. Navy SEALs. Hold on. about a minute and a half, 2-minute break. So, get your pump up. Pump up. All right. After your 2-minute breaks, however long you gotta recover for, honestly, as long as you still got your pump, I don't think it really matters that much. I do them pseudo planche push-ups. They're great for your shoulder. If you do them for long enough, they'll help shoulder pain. They'll strengthen your tendons in your shoulder muscles, and they were really good for you. They also help with mobility of your shoulder. All in all, it's a really great exercise. The idea of this exercise is to eventually be able to lean forward all the way during your push-up. Now, it is extremely important as you're doing this exercise it is very important to do them correctly, or else you can hurt yourself. So what I do, or what everyone should do, is whenever you do this, make sure feet are together, okay? And the different variations of this, I'm gonna do one variation. I'll show you the next variation. Next video I do these push-ups. What you do is take your hands to where your wrists aren't at a painful angle. I like to put them about at a 45-degree angle as I do them. Make sure, I stress this, make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. Okay? Alright. Spread your fingers out to where your weight is evenly distributed throughout your hands. Okay? Spread them out. Okay? Now, as you do them, try to lean forward and back. 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 All right. Probably had about 2 more reps in there. But again, I didn't want to hurt myself. For beginners, 1 to 2 reps is fine. I recommend doing some weight training to strengthen your shoulders. Like right after you do them, for beginners, again, I'm about a little bit less than intermediate in this exercise. I used to be able to do about 13 reps of them. I don't know how many that was, but yeah. Because I haven't done this in a long time, I'm going to split my workout routine from one early during the day to late during the day. For beginners, it's a great way to be able to get more out of your workouts. In fact, a lot of famous bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lee Haney, Franco Columbu, I ain't gonna lie, I got this straight off of Wikipedia. But I I knew that there was bodybuilders that did this. They all did that during their workout sessions. So notice that I didn't give up because I was tired, and it is perfectly okay to get them done later in the day. It's perfectly fine if you want to do that. You know, in fact, you can probably get more. You can get more out of your workouts like that. It's for a beginner, and when you get more advanced, you'll be able to do more in one session. You know, this isn't a forever kind of deal. It's